life. We are here to ensure that you are prepared, not just for today, but for the future. Caribbean Alliance. Tomorrow, secured. Caribbean Alliance Insurance Company Limited. Telephone number 767-235-2242.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Smooth, so rich and pure. Cafe Brazil is what you have wished for. Cafe Brazil. Have a cup, fill up, come and explore. Cafe Brazil. Cafe Brazil. Shake up, wake up with Cafe Brazil.
Indulge in the distinctive flavors of perfectly blended Robusta and Arabica coffee beans. And make sure to try our new Cafe Brazil Gold Coffee.
Cafe Brazil.
Cafe Brazil. Taste the smooth, rich difference.
Did you love this show? Then call us at 614-3385 to find out ways you can support this program. Thank you for tuning in. Keep it locked to your genuine sound, Kyrie FM.
It is Friday. It is the 17th day of June 2022. Day number 168 in the year 2022. There are 197 days left in the year to make it great as we wrap up week number 24. 45.75% of the year has come and gone. Under 200 days left in the year 2022. Still have some time to make it great. We're still in the first half of the year. In just a few days' time, well, a few weeks' time, we'll be into portion number 2 of the year 2022. 2 portions in the year, first half and second half. Some do by quarters, but we do by halves here. Good morning to you wherever you are, the north, south, east or west. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Heng for today, Friday. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you're celebrating a milestone in any way, do it with grace and humility and, celebrate for yourself. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The folks in Collie Ho, good morning to you. We go into the weekend. We pay attention to our weather report. There was some rain earlier this week. Who knows, the weekend might bring some sunshine or more rain. Please pay attention to the weather report. We are in the hurricane season. You still have some time this weekend to do some basic preparation towards any potential hurricane coming our way. We pray that this does not happen. But you still have some time to put up the hurricane shutters if you have to. You have time to clear your yard and surrounding area of any potential projectiles that may become adrift during the storm. So let's work on that. Visit your elderly neighbors, those in particular who live alone, and see if you can aid them in preparing. Let's work together to ensure that while we pray this hurricane season, we are spared the ravages of any storm, that we are prepared in case one comes our way. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Someone is already on the telephone, on the local line. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Darius.
Good morning.
Yesterday I suffered and didn't get through, so I decided I start in early because I cannot miss that birthday. And when I hear your voice this morning, I know you had a good birthday.
You did.
Sound like a person with energy. Next level.
Yes.
My brother, I wish you everything you wish for yourself.
Thank you, Marlene. Thank you.
Your eyes on the left side. Keep focus, okay? And may your family and you be united in one. And may you continue to do what you have to do in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Marlene.
All of us.
All right. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. I want to begin this morning, of course, and thank you for that, dear Marlene, by thanking everyone who wished me a happy birthday. It was indeed a happy birthday, even with certain circumstances. Everyone who reached out to me privately, personally, via social media, and right here on Kyrie FM. Ronald Charles, thank you very much for that, surprise there. I really appreciated the sentiments, and I wish for everyone tenfold whatever they wish for me. Thank you to everyone who made my birthday a very special and a very lovely one. Thank you. And I hope when my birthday, God's will, comes around this time next year, when it comes around next year, the sentiments of all will still be the same. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ronald Charles, for holding the fort for what would have been a day I would have been there. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's always good to be grateful. It's always, always good to be grateful. Thank you very much for that. Want to say good morning to my auntie, Claudette LeBlack. Good morning to you, Claudette, and continue to hold strong. You're a very, very strong person. When I look at that video, someone so full of life. Just hold strong today and the rest of the days. And of course, we continue to be there for you. 8:19 is the morning time. We take a break for a word from our sponsors. When I come back, there are a couple of things I want to address this morning before we get into the meat of our discussion. Hopefully, I can address them before 8:30, and then we get into the heart of our discussion by 8:30 this morning. But there are a few things I must address this morning. You stay tuned. We'll be back right after a word from our sponsors.
Bundle, yeah. Bundle, floor. Bundle, save. Tap up, yeah. Tap up, mad. Tap up. Look at the place covered. Browse all you want. Post all you want.
Win big with Flow. iPads, smartphones, staycations, breakfast fed tickets, data, and over $15,000 in cash. Activate a 3, 7, or 30-day prepaid combo plan. Pay up your bill. Switch to Flow. Bundle up for your chance to win every day.
Bundle, yeah. Bundle, save. Tap up, yeah. Tap up, mad. Tap up. Look at the place covered. Browse all you want. Post all you want. Look at the place covered. Do what you want. Watch what you want.
Bundle now and get a smartphone for free. Switch now.
Daddy, you dirty your clothes again. And mommy not there to help you though. Well, bam, daddy dirty his clothes.
Easy breezy, busy bubble. Laundry service on the hustle. Washing, drying, folding service. Washing comfort cause it's worth it. Kiddy zone, cribs and toys.
Come on, daddy, bring the bag.
Dirty stains from wine and malts. Come on, man, it's not your fault. Busy bubble.
Visit our new location on the Castle Comfort Highway next to the Cicero Hotel. Busy Bubble Laundry, taking the busy out of your day.
Good morning, Fresh Market Pharmacy. How may I be of assistance to you?
This is Ma Mary from Salisbury.
Oh, Ma Mary, how you doing?
I'm not too bad now. I'm calling for my normal medicine.
Okay.
But I don't know how I reaching down now to Fresh Market Pharmacy.
Ma Mary, that's not a problem. We can have that delivered to you.
Fresh Market Pharmacy now offers free delivery on pharmaceuticals from Jimmet to Point Michelle, Mondays to Fridays. What about past Jimmet? Spend $30 or more for free delivery up to Portsmouth on Tuesdays and Thursdays. WhatsApp or call 613-2910 or email us at fmpharmacy@finefoods.com. Delivery currently limited to pharmaceuticals only.
In your parti boucan qui blague, pas comprendre.
Dominica and the Creole world, get ready for the greatest manifestation of Creole expressions. July 2022, Cadence Lipso Month. Creole Heartbeat presents the second edition of Cadence Lipso Month. Look out for fringe events, panel discussions, master classes, documentaries, interviews, workshops, memorabilia. The first ever Cadence Lipso tent and more. Culminating with the Cadence Lipso Tribute Festival at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, Fort Rosa. Friday, July 29th, tribute to the kings of Cadence Lipso music, Midnight Groovers. Saturday, July 30, tribute to the late creator Jeff Joe. And on Sunday, July 31, tribute to the maestro Fitzroy Williams. Cadence Lipso Month for July 2022. This summer promises to be one you will never forget. Cadence Lipso Month for July 2022. A celebration of a fusion of rhythmical patterns. Sakai Malad!
La famille de orchestre la mort, but nous still les côtes nous pas comment à présent.
Quick delivery is a huge stress reliever for me, and it could be for you too, wherever you are in the world. Let me explain. Quick delivery usually helps you save time by delivering food from your favorite restaurants, packages from freight forwarders, cooking gas, groceries, pharmaceuticals, beauty supplies, and much more right to your door. But listen to this. If you're in the diaspora, quick delivery can help you too. Avoid the hassle of wasting time shipping barrels where they can get the necessities delivered to your family island-wide instead. Select the items that you want at various stores in Dominica, and quick delivery will shop and deliver for you. They'll even go pay your utility bills. So much easier. Call or WhatsApp 1767-245-0529 or 1767-616-7945 for more info. You crave it, we deliver. Skip the lane and save some time with quick delivery.
Peter Pross alongside Kyrie FM, the genuine sound of Dominica, and Kyrie Song present White Top and Jeans Volume 2.
Yes, you heard right.
White Top and Jeans Volume 2, Friday, June 24th from 10 p.m. at Old Mill in Kenfield. Introducing in the left corner, the shortest, toughest, and most handsome DJ in Dominica. The ladies love his flow. Hello, DJ Slow. Introducing in the right corner, from Posse with Love, the DJ with the golden voice, the ladies man, the ladies diamond, Selector Urban. Two of the toughest DJs will be going head to head that night. Song for song, pong for pong. When the doors settle, ladies, who will be the last man standing? And from 1 a.m., we taking the vibes to the next level with the People's Band,
The Booyah Band,
the Powder Guys, hello, the Daybreak Specialist, Triple K Band, baby. The price is only $25. Security is going to be extremely tight, zero tolerance. As usual, a well-stocked bar awaits you, and the kitchen will be bubbling with enough local cuisine. So remember the date, Friday, June 24th from 10 p.m. All about White Top and Jeans, Volume 2 with DJ Snow, Selector Urban, and Triple K at Old Mill in Kenfield. Don't miss it.
all COVID protocols will be observed.
Having an event? Get a wide variety of armbands at Kyrie FM. Paper, waterproof, armbands with drink ticket stamps, plain or patent armbands, and more. Starting from 50 cents, we also sell by boxes. Have your event in style. Choose from our wide assortment of armbands. Visit our office on 42 Independence Street, Roseau at Kyrie FM for all your armbands.
8:28 is the morning time. I guess what I may have to address will go a little past 8:30 this morning, so let me get into it now. The Heng is a show that has been in operation long before I was sitting behind the microphone as the host. Over the past 5 years, since October 2017, I have functioned as the host of the Heng. Over the years, I have been ably assisted by a number of people, to include our good friend Simeon, Mr. Cleville Mills, Mr. Ronald Charles, Mr. Atlee Adams and the Brain, our good friend the late Joseph Thomas as well. It is clear that the Heng is a political show. And for a greater part of the show, we spend time discussing political issues of the day. It is no stretch of the imagination to say that the Heng is a Labour Party show. It is here to promote the plans, policies, programs, projects of the Dominica Labour Party. We are not hypocrite and seek to hide behind journalist terms and say that we are this and that. No, this is a Labour Party show. But it is not the host of the program who makes the show what it is. It is the various callers and contributors and the listeners, those who call, those who do not call, those who tune in every morning at 8 o'clock and stay with us till 10 o'clock, no matter the day, no matter the hour, those from near and those from far, who make this show what it is at this time. The Heng operates on direction. I do not just come here every morning and when I get into the studio, I decide today I want to talk about the sky or I want to talk about the ocean. A bit of planning goes into the formulation and the eventual execution of every program. There are some topics that, even when introduced by me, I feel that others have to give a little more direction as to how the topic should be discussed. And while we welcome all opinions in a respectful and orderly manner, if you are saying something that is not correct, I, for one, will call you out and tell you to get off that tangent. When topics for the show are set, I do not appreciate from my end, and I'm speaking from my end now, people seeking to change the topic to discuss whatever they feel like. This is not order. This is not what the show is about. Many people listen to the show because of me. And there might as well be many who do not listen to the show because of me. That is people's rights and freedoms to do. We are in a democratic country. Many people may call the show when I am there. Many may choose not to call the show when I am around. That again is okay. My style is less patient than some other hosts. I am quick to press the off switch. That is me, that is my style, and it is not about to change. Others may be a little more patient, a little more sympathetic. Others may choose to allow some things that I myself may not allow. That is the discretion of others and I welcome that discretion. However, there are some people who seem to feel they have some level of entitlement when they call the show to say whatever they please, even when the host of the show tries to speak to them. And let me make it clear, not because you are advanced in age means you are free to do and say whatever you please. You know exactly what you are doing, and you should stop. Senior Counsel Tony Astephen is allowed to give direction on different topics because he knows better on aspects of law, on aspects of certain policy. Senior Counsel is the go-to person to establish what is factual, what is true, what is correct, depending on the topic that we are speaking about. We give way at any time to the Prime Minister when he chooses to call in. The Prime Minister, being the type of person that he is, will advise us that he intends to call in at a certain point, and from time to time you may hear the host saying that we are expecting a special or important call, and please keep the lines free. We also have to remember that as Prime Minister of Dominica, his time is not just there waiting on its own. He may intend to call at 8:30, and he may have a matter to deal with at 8:30, resulting in a call a little later. Please bear with the host during these times. Now, when the host asks you to either stay on topic or to wind up because you may have been going on for a little more time than, you should have. This is a call-in show. This is not a show where you call in and speak for 15 minutes unabated on whatever topic that you want. If you want to do that, please contact the sales department of Kyrie FM, pay your money, and you will be entitled to whatever amount of time you pay for to say whatever you want once it is within the guidelines of the radio station. But those who feel that they can insult the host, those who feel that they can go off topic willy-nilly as they so wish, you all know very well you all cannot do that with me. So I strongly advise that you all do not try that with others. What has happened in the past, let it remain in the past. But going forward, for want of a better term, please behave yourselves. Not everybody is like me to press the off button very quickly. Others exercise a level of patience I myself wished I had. But that does not mean you have to take advantage of certain levels of kindness. Behave yourself. Stop it. Do not do this anymore. We welcome whatever suggestions you may have for the direction of the program. We welcome whatever suggestions you may have for topics that you may want to hear discussed. But please, 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 have a little bit of respect. I don't tolerate it. Don't pass your rage for me on anyone else. That's what I had to address this morning. Now, my statement is not for any level of discussion. I am not going to have any discussion on my statement. The people who are erring knows themselves, so please have that. Anyone wishing to speak to me about something specific, you can contact me directly if you have been able to before through the usual channels. But what I said this morning is not a topic for discussion going forward at this time. And after this phone call, I will introduce our topic for discussion for today. On the overseas line, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. T.
Hey, my friend, happy belated birthday.
Same to you.
I got it mixed up. I thought you were on the 16th.
No, I'm the
14th. Yes. Uh-huh. Go ahead, my friend.
Mr. T, with that, I say amen. I say amen. And one more thing, right? You know, sometimes people call.
My partner.
Yes, sir.
No discussion.
Yes, sir.
No discussion.
No, I'm something else.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about the Prime Minister.
Okay.
They call and they call him Roosevelt Scary. I want people to please, whenever they're talking about my Prime Minister on the road, please use the name Honorable Prime Minister. Stop calling my Prime Minister Scary on the radio. When you meet him in a bar, you call him Scary. Thanks for taking my call. Have a wonderful day.
You have a wonderful day as well, my friend. You have a wonderful day as well. And I like that suggestion. On the radio, we refer to him as the Honorable Prime Minister. And, you know, the topic is not for discussion, as I said, and we are not going to go into any discussion with it. We are not going to go into any discussion with it. On the overseas line, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Titt.
Good morning.
Okay. I know your topic is not for discussion.
Yes,
I'm not going to discuss your discussion.
Okay.
All I can say is congratulations. That's all.
Thank you. All right, my friend.
Well done.
All right. Thank you, my friend. Good. So, it's 8:40 in the morning time, which is the 17th day of June 2022. It has unfortunately been 9+ days that the young girl was taken from her home in Warner. And from all reports I have heard from the police, they are still at, I don't want to say square one, but they're no closer to finding her than they were on day one, because there has been no seriously credible leads about the whereabouts of the young girl and her abductor. I understand that the investigation has taken on a different turn, and the police are not about divulging everything they are doing at this time. And we commend the police for the work they have done thus far and the work they continue to do. I want to commend all those who, from day one, turned out to aid in the search for the young lady. I want to especially single out a young man named Kenny G. Many times, people would want to associate the young man with negative. But in many situations, some I have witnessed myself firsthand, to include fires, this young man stands out. This young man takes the lead, and this young man plays his part in seeking to bring a positive outcome to a disastrous situation. So all the civilians like Kenny G who turned out and aided played their part in the search for the young lady. Hats off to you all. Job well done. One of the things we have sought to stay away from is politicizing the situation. Everyone has been welcomed to partake in the search at an early period. Prayers, contributions, anything one could do to help was welcomed. It was not red, green, blue, white, pink, or orange. It was a national effort. But we have to remember that there are some people who do not understand what the term national means. For them, they feel that they are more Dominican than others, even if their main goal in life is to destroy and bring our great country into disrepute. Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit is the Prime Minister of Dominica. By an overwhelming majority, he was once again elected Prime Minister in December 2019. When the election was over, he became Prime Minister of all of Dominica, as he has been for the past 20 years. As a Labour Party leader, he looks out and leads his Labour Party. As Prime Minister, he looks out and leads all of Dominica. He is the one, as Minister of Finance, who makes resources available to different entities and departments to carry out their work. So when the Prime Minister plays a key role in certain national efforts, he is doing so as Prime Minister of Dominica. And whether some like it or not, he will remain Prime Minister of Dominica as long as the people of Dominica wants him to be our Prime Minister. There are those who feel that some deal can be made, and one day they will wake up, rain or sun, they will receive a phone call, "Come, my partner, come to be Prime Minister, whether for the day or for the week." Nothing tal go so. So in the disappearance of this young lady, the abduction of young Kanisha, I myself have sought not to get too deeply involved in the discussion, because I am on radio in the early mornings, and things I may want to say would not even be allowed on radio in the darkest of nights. But other people do not operate in such way. Over the past few days, I have seen and I've heard the attempts to humanize the abductor of young Kanisha Etienne. People more concerned about his well-being than that of the child. Journalists have turned up to press briefings and not asked one question about the child, but have peppered the police with questions about the well-being of the abductor. That is a matter for them. That is a matter for their depraved conscience. We on the Heng have sought to partake in the national effort in our own way for finding this young girl. Ronald has been out there in the bush using his lifelong training to aid in the search and rescue. I too have played my part in my own way. I know our friend Donnie has been part of such teams, and others have have been part of search and rescue efforts. In contrast, others have come about, ask ridiculous and stupid questions. On the first day, a gentleman showed up. He stayed on the outskirts of the command area. As usual, he interacted with nobody. And before the sun had set, he had disappeared and probably went back to his palatial home at Mont Daniel. This man today wants to come about and question and almost ridicule Prime Minister Skerritt's part in the search for young Kenisha Etienne. This does not surprise me in any way. And as you all may know, I do not like playing or partaking in the foolishness of this high school kickout. But I have been encouraged to play this for you this morning, to listen to the foolishness of a depraved idiot. And I make no bones, I make no apology for how I describe this person. At close to 70, with nothing of significance to show for your contribution on earth, all this man does is seek more and more ways to prove what a sorry excuse for a human being that he is. We pray for the safe return of Kenisha Etienne. Some of you may not, but I pray for the capture in any way, shape, or form of the abductor. But there are others whose main goal is the safe return of the abductor. That is a matter for you. And folks, listen to these two clips that I will play for you now. And listen to what you should never allow your children to grow up to be.
That's the man who is in charge of the operation. So the statement by the Prime Minister yesterday is a statement of a broken man. A man who is dissatisfied, is unhappy, like the rest of us, that the search has yielded no results so far. But he feels it in a way where he made himself the head of it. He's supposed to be the hero who finds Kenisha. And up till now it hasn't happened. And so he's feeling broken. He is downhearted, and so he makes a very unfortunate statement. He says, quote, "It's unfortunate that some are making this political." Well, I notice he also came at you and the interview you did with the family members of parents, with the parents of Kian Alexander. And he has his suggestions as to what should be done instead. So I hope, Matt, you're taking the advice of the head of the search and rescue effort for Kenisha and talking directly to Kian.
I can't no longer play this rubbish. I can't. I can no longer play this rubbish. And folks, it is Friday. Please, don't use no swear words. Don't use no derogatory terms. But let your opinion be. Because one man cannot be so depraved and stupid. Listen, this is not, you have to ensure that your children do not grow up to be 1% of this man. Let's go to the telephone. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. T.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I am well, ma'am. I am well.
Oh, belated birthday greetings to you, my dear.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Blessings, long life.
I pray in Jesus' name.
What you have to do with us and for Dominica. Mr. T, really, is this man real? Is this a human being? You know, I doubt, if this man listens to himself when he speaks those nonsense, he's not real. Come out and say something more positive. He always there trying to bring down that prime minister. But gentlemen, you are making a mistake. Try to do something better than that. Because your people are looking on to you. You see what I mean? But we are looking on to our prime minister. And this prime minister has been doing so much. Lennox have a human heart. Think right. We are human beings. Dominica belongs to us. Stop mixing Kalalu and coach. Behave yourself. We are human beings. Leave our prime minister alone. Let the man do his job. Let him do his work. And stop coming in there like a crayfish. Not looking for what I don't know. Behave yourself. God bless. And take care of yourself, Lennox. And leave our prime minister. Prime minister, hold on. You have a job to do. And that job is to bring this little girl back home. All who looking for to say whatever.
Hello?
To Christ. Change your attitude. Change your attitude, Matt. Speak better than that. Think better than that. You are a human being. You have children, Matt. Matt, stop talking nonsense to 95. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. But you will not bring down our prime minister, neither our government, because we are his pillar. We are his stronghold, and we stand focused because we have to do, and we have to see what is going to be done and be done rightly. Lennox leave Roosevelt, Dr. Roosevelt carry and Dominica alone. You have no use. You have no use. You have no use to the country. You have no use to our people. What are you doing? Where are you going? And to tie up people's foot? Get out. Have a blessed day.
You have a good day, my friend. You have a good day. On the overseas line, good morning.
Hi, Darrell.
Good morning.
Yes, me again, on a different note.
Mm-hmm.
I just listened to you, Darrell. Let me say this, okay? I'm going to say it in our own local palace. If somebody cannot pity, if somebody cannot poo-poo, they blame Roosevelt Skerrit. Anything happens in the country, they blame Roosevelt Skerrit. They don't say they blame the prime minister, because anybody is living his life. They can err at any time. So the prime minister is no different. And he has admitted it, that he is not capable of doing everything that everybody wants. He can make mistakes, just like anybody, any human being. But Darrell, if the prime minister could be addressing heads of government with the president of the United States in Los Angeles, and on his return, even before the man goes to see his wife at his home, the man comes up to the command center in Warner and makes a statement. That is a man that is concerned, Darrell. Okay? I know he has been, maybe he was briefed about it. That is a man that, and immediately you know that we received assistance from the French. Okay? Last week he said, or earlier this week, he said that he is in contact with the RSS and even the US to seek further assistance. So that if he can be criticized for everything, why can't he take gratitude? Why can't he take gratitude for if the child is found? Why can't he do it? Why can't he can claim gratitude? He's the Prime Minister of the state. He's blamed for every living bad thing, every living thing. Okay? And they only talk about when he does something bad. The amount of good that Roosevelt Skerrit has done in the country.
I don't know what bad he did us talk about, because there's nothing bad I can point out to Roosevelt Skerrit doing.
I will say bad in the term that, as he himself has said, things can be better, he can make mistakes and whatnot. That is, in that context, I say it, okay? Based on what he himself has said. What if something, look, on the 1st, on the 2nd and the 3rd of July, we are having international cricket matches. Has anybody anybody said yet, thank God for Roosevelt Skerrit for initiating the building of that stadium?
We continue to say that. I know you yourself say that as well, but
how many times? How many times? You understand what I mean? Because I know how it is, I know how it was, and I know how Windsor Park was before. Okay? I know how Windsor Park was before. Maybe I even played cricket in Windsor Park maybe before you were born. Okay? But let me tell you, Darrell, see the amount of development that is going on around the country. Nobody is. There are a lot of people who as Fredo say, they're walking with their eyes closed, like as if nothing has happened, nothing is happening. See the infrastructural development in housing and everybody else, everything else. Look at Wesley. Right now, people are almost ready to enter their homes because of the construction of the international airport, where this new place is being constructed in Joburg. You understand? Roads are being built and reconstructed. As I told Ronald on the day before yesterday, Daryl, I drove from Pokase to Hatton Garden to Portsmouth to Lapland, everywhere, especially on the north where I lived. And Darrell, driving from Melbourne Hall to Cabowash Bells, it wasn't easy, especially driving there at night. Many vehicles, I have seen, many vehicles have plunged into bridges because on the approach of the bridge, they could not stop. It's either they get jammed in the middle of the bridge or they have to go under. And today, this is no more. This is no more. Okay? That is just between 15, 20 years. You understand? And then people say that nothing is being done in the country. So if he can be blamed for nothing being done, he can get gratitude for if they find Senator 18. Okay, Daryl?
All right.
Good morning.
You have a good morning. 9:01 is the morning time.
Laddie. Well. I am Dominica campaign cause some controversy, cause many could not identify with values exposed by this country. So maybe this is the right time to ask some pertinent questions. What makes a Dominican Dominica? Is it the country or the people in her?
9:02 is the morning time on the local line. Good morning.
Good morning, Darren.
Hey, good morning, Senior Counsel. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm quite good, actually.
Good. Mm-hmm.
And then I listened to your introduction, and I said to myself, well done. But Darren, there's a couple issues I would like to deal with.
Go ahead, Senior.
It may not follow the sequence that you came out with, but There was one that I think I must deal with, was the suggestion that there's this escalation of sexual assault because of poverty. And anytime I hear people suggesting there is this significant poverty that's spurring all of these violence and destructions, I get concerned because it's a fiction. Because the Caribbean Development Bank report, at least the last one that I read in 2010, before the significant engagement of employment since then, tells us that that's just a fiction. It's a fallacy and it's fake news. And I don't understand how this incident that we are speaking about, when this unfortunate circumstances triggered by violence that has led to the abduction of this young innocent child for the last 9 days, how is that related to poverty and unemployment? What percentage of the sexual assaults we've had in our country or in the OECS that has a direct causal link to poverty? I know in some countries parents sell their children. I know in some countries some mothers may pimp their daughters for money. But I've never heard that happen in Dominica. I have heard stories of women or girls that are assaulted and whose parents or who they themselves may accept money not to prosecute the complainant. That's a different story. We're talking about a causal link to quote-unquote increases in sexual violence related to poverty. And what I did last night, while I thought of what I was going to say today, I was looking at the overall contribution to the Social Security since 2017, okay? And contribution by employers, I'm just going to give the global figures, $55.7 million. Self-employed, 1.2 million, total contribution 56.9 million. 2018, total contribution 58.1. 2019, 63.8 million. 2020, because of the COVID, it dropped to 62.1 million. You know what it is for the year 2021? $66.5 million. From contribution by employers, $64.5 million. In comparison to 2017, just 5 years ago, of 55.7 million, 56.4 million in 2018. This is just contribution by employers. There are people who are paying Social Security on behalf of their employees. 2019, 62.1. December 20th, 60.5. And in 2021, December 2021, 64.5 million. And self-employed and voluntary contributions went from 1.2 million in 2017 to 1.9 million in 2021. So we have had a significant increase, a gradual increases for contributions from employers and self-employed, with a dip in 2020 because of COVID, and a significant increase of 4 million for contributions in 2021 over 2020, and 1.9 million over 1.6 for self-employed contributions. So you have an economy that's fully engaged in terms of employment, and you have these fellas talking about unemployment causing these things. I just wanted to put that information out there, Daryl, just for people to understand the context. Because I am not aware, I don't know if you are, UNGIS, of any data or credible objective information that suggests that we have an increase in poverty and unemployment, as opposed to an increase in employment and reductions of poverty, and any link of a sexual assault of that kind or of any kind being linked directly to poverty. And I always thought poverty would probably tempt somebody to go and steal something to eat as opposed to kidnapping a child or sexually assaulting a teenager or a woman or for that matter. Darren, I also heard part of the clips, and some other person sent me the clips of Lennox Linton. And I share your outrage. I am not even sure how to seriously respond to it, except in this extent. I find it inconceivable that anybody who is elected to the parliament of the sovereign country, of any sovereign country in the Caribbean, could be so profoundly ignorant. Well, is it ignorance, Daryl, or is it a combination of an unbalanced mind, ignorance, dishonesty, lack of education, mental fitness? I mean, is it something? If your daughter or his children were kidnapped, for God's sake, hope that doesn't happen, who do you think he would want to lead the charge?
Exactly.
Would he not expect the Prime Minister to make an address as the Prime Minister did, to meet with the police, to get updated information from the police, and to urge them and the citizens of the state to do their very best to help out? I mean, who on God's earth does this idiot think should have led the charge? A 12-year-old child, and that's the problem we have. The United Workers' Party on Q95 and elsewhere are peddling a story that has nothing to do with the child. It's all about the Prime Minister and all about the young man, in inverted commas, in my view, the violent, aggressive abductor. Right? At the edge with the, I'll put it this way, armed with a cutlass, chopped up the stepfather, and goes with the child for 9 days. And I haven't heard a single statement or press release from the United Workers' Party on that situation, or on calling on supporters in the vicinity and the area to assist in finding the child. None. Nothing. You said he turned up there the first day. He sat on the side of the road scratching whatever he was scratching. By night time, he was gone. Ronald Charles has gone in the bush. Donny Fabian has gone in the bush. Dozens of civilians on their own volition drove to the area to assist in finding the child. And they were Q95 playing a very psychotic, dangerous game with this child's life, trying to get some political traction by focusing on the parents of the boy that had the gumption to say that he may have taken her for comfort, and there's no outrageous condemnation coming from the United Workers' Party. I mean, I find this thing startling. I find this thing absolutely startling. The Prime Minister has an obligation as the duly elected Prime Minister and Chairman of the Cabinet to take a lead role. You will recall when some students were detained in Cuba.
Yes. In 2004. Yes.
Who went for them?
The Prime Minister.
And when he went for them, Edison James and them thought it was a big joke that he was going to
They
come
said
back
that
with
he
Cuba
did
rum.
not understand Spanish. Those were the ridiculous statements
Spanish.
they made.
Yeah. Or he was going to come back with cigars and rum and Prime Minister Kerry came back with our children, the nation's children. That's who Roosevelt Kerry is. When our children and our people are in danger, he steps forward. And this clown, this intellectually compromised idiot is suggesting that he should have had no role to play, and essentially celebrating the fact that our officers who are in that jungle for 9 days straight in difficult conditions searching for her are wasting their time. How on God's earth could somebody be so irresponsible, ignorant, stupid, and dumb and evil We have SSU and other officers in the bush for 9 days looking for the child. What encouragement has Linton given to them? What suggestions has he given? What appeal has he made on Q or anywhere for this guy who is prone to violence to return the child? And I tell you something, Darrell, I do not know who the grandmother was talking about. I thought she was talking about the same fellow. When on the first day on your show, I think it was, she cried. And she said how the neighborhood has been pleading with the police to put an end to this thing because there was this person, I'm assuming it's the same person, who were consistently harassing students, female students going to and coming from school. And what did the step-parents do? What did his parents do to protect the child in the neighborhood? You know, these are the situations that exposes the cancers in our society. The boy's parents' media appearance on cue with the media format was a cancerous growth on our society. Linton's approach is even worse. Because as a political leader, somebody aspiring to lead this country, it's suggested that he would not have been involved. He would have stayed home scratching his testicles watching television as Prime Minister and let somebody else go and do the work and put in place measures to rescue the child. I mean, that's where we've reached. That's as low as we've got. Instead of making an appeal to the nation and to supporters and friends in the neighborhood, he's trying to ridicule the Prime Minister at the same time exposing himself to be a bigger idiot than we thought, if that is at all possible. The clips display the most crass, evil, or ignorance I've ever heard from any politician anywhere in the world. The only thing he didn't do is tell Matt, let's take a drink on that. They can't find the girl yet, so Skerritt fails. Prime Minister Skerritt is not the one who abducted the child. Prime Minister Skerritt is not the one searching for the child. But as Prime Minister, Roosevelt Skerritt has the absolute right to meet with the police and to give them clear direction. He can't tell them what to do in operational matters, but what he wants to see. He wants to see soldiers, officers, police officers in the bush 24/7 seeking to find this child. And rather than the United Workers' Party in Linton encouraging the government and the Prime Minister and the police officers and the Chief of Police and the Minister in their search for a child who for 9 days now has been in the bush unseen by anybody except the abductor. And no sympathy for the child, none. I don't know the parents. I don't know anybody related to the child. I don't know her, but my heart bleeds for her. And I applaud the Prime Minister for taking the lead. That's what we elected him for. Not just to take us to the next level and to greatness, but to protect the lives of our children and do what's right. Whether it's going to Cuba, meeting with the police, and making suggestions to them as how they should execute things and what he expects them to be doing in order to rescue the child. Gary, let me tell you something, right? I listened to the January 6th committee meeting yesterday. And a professor of law, Republican constitutional law professor, says that Trump and his supporters present a clear and present danger to the Republic. You heard him? Or you were busy?
Yes, I heard it.
Clear and present danger. But brother man, let me tell you something, right? Lennox Linton, Babs John, Danny Lugie, the rest of the United Workers' Party have, as we have always said, presented, continue to present, and will continue to present a clear and present danger to our democracy, because if in opposition with a child missing for 9 days, that he could say what he said. And I respect your decision not to play the audios because it's upsetting. But I hope I said enough in what I said to you today so that the people understood or tried or understand what it is that he said that you find so morally offensive. You won't play it, and I respect your decision on that.
And I have been reprimanded for playing at part of one by several of our elderly listeners.
Well, I support them too. Daryl, thank you for the time, but as I said to you, I have a meeting at 9:30, so I've got to go.
All right. Thank you, Senior Counsel. Thank you for that contribution here this morning. 9:19 is the morning time, Mrs. George, and to others, I'd like to apologize for playing the audio clips which have upset your day this morning. On the local line, good morning.
Daryl, morning. How are you?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Daryl, the saying goes so, and I quote, and who the captive let them wear it. When they think that they are wise, they become very stupid. Why they become stupid? Because vain is in their imagination and their stupid heart is evil. And that goes to whom the cat fits, and they knows it. Daryl, and not only this idiot, stupid fella, my brother. I have traveled many places in the Caribbean, and the most stupid, idiot opposition leader we have in Dominica is Honorable Enoch Lincoln. That's what he stands for, that's what he is. And not only he, you have this media that thinks that he's so wise. That's why when you see people walking on the street and they're finishing like Babylon, not to cry for them, sister, you kawe. When you sleeping whole night in your bed and you're waking up in the morning for you to go on a radio station, for you to just think evil and speak evil and make people think evil of a man. The Bible tells you honor to whom honor is due and respect to whom respect is due. I hope when Pastor Rodney consulting and talking to the opposition leader, he's supposed to tell him that it's God that put government and God take on government. You have to have respect to whom respect is due. And not only that, my brother, what hurts me very much and hurts a lot of people. When you hear some people calling on a radio, my brother, and calling the Prime Minister hypocrite, the Prime Minister trying his best to see, my brother, who in the world that have children that are adopted, that we would not try to do anything for to bring that child back, and we are not accustomed with this type of thing in Dominica. The Prime Minister doing his best. You have an idiot that thinks that he's smarter than everybody, calling the Prime Minister hypocrite, calling the Prime Minister all kind of bad name that have, and you're looking for opportunity for you to do that. And when you finish, that media, not telling them people and correcting them people, I just listen to you. I just listen to many other people. If you see somebody come and use some kind of bad word, bad thing to say about the opposition leader or about anybody, you will stop them and tell them, no, sir, we are not going that way. That's not the way we are. But you mad, stupid, thinking that you're so good. I do not know what the Prime Minister do you. And what burning me, I'm Daryl. People like Matt and them, they eating our supper before us. We getting supper last, and it's they that always there to get supper because of the good heart of the man. And when you finish, people saying bad things about the man trying his best in the country. See, a child gets adopted, my brother. The man is the Prime Minister of the country. The man that is above everything to see what he can do. They are criticizing the man and allowing people to say so much bad things about the man. Matt, let me tell you, my brother, you must ask yourself a question. And those kind of things, my brother, is not making no sense. You go in and sleep in your bed and wake up in the morning with those kind of hatred, with those kind of things you have in your heart for the Prime Minister. The man have not done you nothing. And from what I understand, the man doing a lot of good for you. When you finish, you taking it and backstab the man and allow people to say bad things about the man and you're not stopping them. Let me tell you something. The road is very long and life is short. be careful, because who God bless, no man curse. God called the Prime Minister to do his work, and if you continue doing those kind of things by yourself, he will deal with you at the appropriate time when he's ready for you. Daryl, have a good day. I wish this child well, and we all wish that the safe return of the child come back. And I believe all those hypocrites and those malice people that try in their political sin against Ruth Belsker to bring him down, trying to look for all opportunity. When they go one way, Daryl, they shall come out 7 different ways, and they'll not succeed with all their malice and their hatred against Ruth Belsker. Eh? Have a good day, Daryl, and I'll see you anytime from now.
You have a good day, my friend. You have a good day. 9:23 is the morning time. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, my sweet love.
Good morning, Modo Sakafat.
Oh, we are Mama Dewi, Mola.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I am just saying to Mr. Linton, once a scout, always a scout. The only thing that will fix that man there is one tell of a young Lucette, of a young Piqua. It's that alone that can fix Lennox Hinton. So you might have a blessed day.
All right, then, Modo, you have a good day, okay?
Yes, my dear.
All right, then, you have
Your home is okay.
Everybody's fine. You okay?
Oh, I dare we, baby. Yeah.
All right. Okay, Moike Kiyo, okay?
D'accord, chérie.
All right. Okay? You have a good day, my dear. You have a good day. 9:25 is the morning time. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, yes.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. I am calling from the village of Bells. And every time, I noticed you said this morning, every time people call and they call the little child a young lady. That's a little child. Maybe
it's a child. It's not a, sorry, not it. She is a child. Okay?
Yes.
A child.
Yes. I know, and people saying, lady, she's not a lady, that's a little child. So when we call and we're talking about her, let's say the little child.
The child, yes.
Little lady. That's not a lady.
I agree with you, ma'am. Okay?
Yeah, my heart as a mother, my heart is going out for her. I pray, Kiki, wherever you are, and you have her, bring her out for her mommy or for her family or for the government. They wouldn't harm you. Our hearts are hurting. Our little children are very fearful in Bells and other places. We would like to see you bring her back safely home.
Indeed.
Bye-bye.
All right, man. You have a good...
Okay.
All right. You have a good day. Father's Day coming up this weekend, and I know a number of activities are on. We'll tell you about some of them before I leave here this morning. 9:26 is the morning time. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Hey, good morning, buddy. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you? Otherwise?
Yes, I'm doing great, under the circumstances. You know, I share your outrage, Daryl, and I can understand why you would not want to play this really ridiculous and shameful audio from the opposition leader. Daryl, we have a 12-year-old girl is missing. You know, it's over. I mean, 10 days now.
Yes.
How many days now?
Day number 10.
10, right? 12-year-old little girl. She's missing, and Lord knows what this guy has done to this child. Okay, the child was obviously traumatized. She was kidnapped by this guy brandishing a cutlass. She saw the guy chop her guardian, right? She dragged into the woods somewhere under the elements, the rain, the sun, you know, being scratched up in bushes. What she eats, we don't even know. She can take a shower. A 12-year-old girl, right? And the whole country, the entire country, heart bleeds for this child. Especially the person who is tasked to lead this country, right? Whose job it is to look out for the welfare of everybody. right? That father, a 12-year-old girl whose life is in danger. We do not know what is her condition right now. And this man, Lincoln, will use this situation to try to score political points, to foolishly try to take pot shots at the Prime Minister. And he seems happy that the child has not been found, because in his warped, twisted mind, it makes the Prime Minister look bad. He said the Prime Minister is broken. He's a broken man, like it's some personal achievement.
He has scored an achievement, yes.
Yes. Right? All our hearts are broken. Every day that goes by, Daryl, we are all in anguish and anxiety and sadness. But you know what disturbs me even more about this man and people. Lincoln tells you who he is every single day. You see, the Prime Minister wants to be the hero. He doesn't want to be a hero. He's already a hero. That doesn't make him a hero. Right? But do you know, during Hurricane Maria, when the Prime Minister's roof was the first roof that blew away.
While the storm is ravaging.
Right? When he had to be rescued by his security. When he had to be worried about his young children and his wife, if they're okay. This storm that was a catastrophe. You know what Lincoln wait. Do you know who Lincoln called during the Maria?
While the storm was ravaging.
While the storm was ravaging, he called the Prime Minister. So at that point in time, Lincoln wanted Prime Minister to be his hero. To be his hero, to save him, to save his skin. And now a 12-year-old girl is missing. And you talk about he wants to be the hero. No, he's a leader. He's a leader. And he will do whatever it takes. Try to bring this girl home. That's what leaders do. In this situation, especially when there's a disaster, catastrophe, such situation, leaders lead. They show empathy. They provide support. They do whatever it takes. He wants to be the hero. Or he can be your hero, but he can be considered hero.
People show you what they would do themselves if they were in the situations, partner.
Yeah. And the man criticizes the decision by the Prime Minister to ask all public servants to go out and look. People go out there on train. You have to use the train to go in the bush to look for it.
Bye.
The police is supervising the operation, but everybody who was able to go should go. You have to be trained to go and look in the bush for a 12-year-old child, my brother. So if a man grab my daughter,
God forbid.
God forbid, I will be trained to go look for him. I will go for him. I will take my death to go looking for him. And this is our Lincoln. This guy, I'm telling you, this guy is completely detached from reality. He has no heart. He has no empathy. He has no love. No love. He don't care about that little child. He cares about trying to get at Roosevelt's spirit. You spend your entire life, man. You will die, and you will never come close to Roosevelt's spirit. Right? Because he's a man who has a heart. And this for him is not political. This is personal. Hello.
Yes, my friend.
Thank you very much, my friend.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
You have a good morning. 9:32 is the morning time.
Bundle, yeah. Bundle, floor. Bundle, save. Tap up, yeah. Tap up, mad. Tap up. Look at the place covered. Browse all you want. Post all you want.
Win big with Flow. iPads, smartphones, staycations, breakfast fed tickets, data, and over $15,000 in cash. Activate a 3, 7, or 30-day prepaid combo plan. Pay up your bill. Switch to Flow. Bundle up for your chance to win every day.
Bundle, bundle, yeah. Bundle, bundle. Bundle, 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 save. Tap up, yeah. Tap up, mad. Tap up, tap up, tap up, tap up, tap up. Look at the place covered. Look at the place covered. Browse all you want. Post all you want. Look at the place covered. Look at the place covered. Do what you want. Watch what you want.
Bundle now and get a smartphone for free. Switch now.
Daddy, you dirty your clothes again, and mommy not there to help you though. Well, pam pam, daddy dirty his clothes.
Easy breezy, busy bubble, laundry service on the hustle, washing, drying, folding service, washing comfort 'cause it's worth it. Kiddies own, cribs and toys, come on daddy, bring the bag. Dirty things from wine and malts, come on man, it's not your fault. Busy bubble.
Visit our new location on the Castle Comfort Highway next to the Cicero Hotel. Busy Bubble Laundry, taking the busy out of your day.
Dominica and the Creole world get ready for the greatest manifestation of Creole expressions. July 2022, Cadence Lipso Month. Creole Heartbeat presents the second edition of Cadence Lipso Month. Look out for fringe events, panel discussions, masterclasses, documentaries, interviews, workshops, memorabilia. The first ever Cadence Lipso tent and more. Culminating with the Cadence Lipso Tribute Festival at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, Fort Rosa. Friday, July 29th. Tribute to the kings of Cadence Lipso music, Midnight Groovers. Saturday, July 30. Tribute to the lead creator, Jeff Joe. And on Sunday, July 31, tribute to the maestro, Fitzroy Williams. Cadence Lipso Month for July 2022. This summer promises to be one you will never forget. Cadence Lipso Month for July 2022. A celebration of a fusion of rhythmical patterns. Sakai Malad!
La famille de orchestre la mort, but nous still les côtes nous bacamo à poison.
Laddie. Well.
On the local line, good morning.
Hey, Dariel, good morning.
Good morning, Marlene.
Yeah, listening to Linton, yeah, is pure Ruru, pure kaka, man, a man that like to say things so people, to hate people. That is the kind of man. And you say listening to all the different kind of statements about that child, it's just a distraction. Because I cannot believe a child disappeared, out there, and they blaming everybody else instead of putting some ideas together to how they can get that child. What does Robert Roosevelt Skerrit have to do with that? I think right now there's a lesson to learn with mothers and people who have young girls. I think instead of blaming, we need to understand that situation, because I can remember when they took those two girls. And if it wasn't for me that I to tell my father, it wasn't police, and if the mother had given up on her daughters, they would never got those girls. And the direction they were looking for those girls was right up Monja Bloated. That's a story by itself. But I believe people who blaming the Prime Minister, maybe they know more than what we know. I don't think there is nothing to blame the Prime Minister, but I think we parents know have to start opening our eyes and learn from that. Maybe we have to start putting harsh measures in the welfare department. A child is missing. A child is out there. Nobody knows how many days, how she eating. That's what he should concern about. And stop putting can between what the Prime Minister say and who he referring to. That's petty. They need to grow up. That will see you and good morning.
You have a good morning, Marlene. You have a good morning.
Dealers which makes a Dominican. So once again, I'm asking the question. Are you Dominica when you sit and remain mute? Even when politicians plunder and loot, just because you support in a party, you pretend that everything is Irie. Is it Dominica when you hear your neighbor call? You fold your arms, say it's not your business at all. Then you just mocking the slogan call. I am Dominica,
Are you?
On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Darrell.
Hey, good morning, my friend.
How are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Something I didn't want to call. But you know, Darrell, we have to pray for a lot of our friends and a lot of our people, our enemies. We have to pray for the UWP. You have to pray for the fellas. I can't understand. I listen to Linton, man. Filling in for Matt, and that guy has a strong spirit of hatred and a spirit of confusion on him. Darrell, Linton does like to confuse people, confuse the air. Think they're doing the same thing the radio station, Matt and them doing the same. Just throwing out a spirit of confusion. When all is supposed to come together, my brother, if all you don't want to come together, the Prime Minister, to look for that girl, why don't all you as a party come out and do something? Collect money, collect water, put all your boots on, instead of all you walking posts on Marigold. Why all you don't change all your costs and say, my brother, right now, is not supposed to walk for that police. Let us go and walk to look for the girl. Why are you contributing that in that direction? That will I sit down there, I just saying to myself, I have to get purple cloth, blue cloth, and make a dress for Linton and mark UWP on the dress and put on Linton. Linton like a woman, man. Mr. Kanka full of crap. I don't know, a big man can be every opportunity is a spirit of confusion you want to throw all over the floor. Nah, man. People must open their eyes on those guys, man. Then that UWP is just a useless set of fellas, useless party. You're just waiting to dirty the water for Dominicans. And what? Darrell, the devil can never win God. I always tell people, you can do what you want. The devil can never win God, because up in heaven, when he tried to overthrow God, God threw him down because God knew what he was about. And he was planning. And all UW people are doing is plotting to gain points. There. But brother, after a while, people will realize what all you're up to. All doesn't realize the same thing all you're doing over and over for 20 years. Just plotting and hatred and trying to bring down one man. That it won't work. Man, put wine or water in all the wine, man, all you fellas, man. All you are big men. Don't worry, 70, 65. My brother don't have much time. God give us free content, which is 70. So that foolishness, Linton, you do in there, and all you that almost 70. All them women that are you all pay. All you 70 already. God just watching all you. And all you don't have much time. The time all you have is for you to repent and do good. When all you do good, things turn around for you. But every day all you getting up with some plot to destroy the country. I don't understand that, man. I'll never understand that thing. But God will deliver all your mind. Matt, God have to give you one last evil weep. You will stop what you're doing. Have a blessed day, my brother.
You have a blessed day, my friends. Since the venture, for reasons only known to them, into the cemetery, you see what has transpired in our state. But evil will never prevail over good. Never. Evil will never prevail over good. This Sunday, it's Father's Day. And all the hard-working fathers, we salute you.
Well.
We want to encourage you to keep up the job. Keep the job that you're doing.
I am Dominica campaign. Cause some controversy. Cause many...
On the overseas line, good morning.
Hi, Darrell.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Darrell, I just want to say, while I agree with your last caller that we need to denunciation of these expellees, these uneducated expellees from school. We need to recognize that women are resourceful people, and you shouldn't compare Lennox to women. Women are more educated than Lennox, most of them, at least. And many of them are ministers in our government.
Yes.
They contribute to the development of the country, and we have to recognize that they are very educated and resourceful people. So we don't need to compare them with Lennox.
Indeed.
You know?
All right.
We know Lennox is a fool, and that's what he is, period.
End of story. All right, my friend.
Along that road.
Okay, my friend.
Right, have a good day.
You have a good day as well. You have a good day. On the local line, good morning.
Hey, Mr. Tick, good morning.
Good morning, Auntie Sakafet.
Hi, dear, I'm there. You sound bright and up.
I'm trying.
Up like this guy. And how was it the dinner?
It was good, you know, Auntie. It was
So
good.
where my cake?
Vinny Puina, come for it. Come for the
Yeah,
cake.
man. You better send it for me.
Okay.
Anyway, your family good?
Yes, everybody's okay.
All right. Senior Albert, good morning. Where is the brain, good morning. Mr. Mills, good morning. Anyway, advance Father's Day greetings to you, Mr. Peace, when it comes around. Yes. Hope you enjoy your day and to our Prime Minister. Advance Father's Day greetings to you and my father and my uncle. Anyway, Mr. Chief, I was listening to you from this morning, but I was kind of a little busy there, so I couldn't call. Anyways, what happened to Linton? Linton has a problem. Linton doesn't know. You have to weep with those who weep. Mourn with those who mourn. Linton doesn't like mourn. Linton carry is the PM. People get kidnapped is the PM. What is wrong with Linton? Linton, let me tell you something. It is not our Prime Minister. When God was giving take a back on Delty. C'est pas tes premiers ministres non te dit bon Dieu ça ou la kishaouye là. D'accord? Ah ouais, c'est tout. And let me speak in English and but some other people that doesn't much understand Creole. Linda needs to be having self-respect. I mean, let us for a roll. It's a little girl, you know, she's a daughter of somebody too. It is not time for you to make political mileage. You understand? Let us be real. That doesn't happen now. It's only in Dominican Lincoln country. It's nonsense. That is the only for this we can reach. Is on 295, and that is for me at the zone. There is alone Tuesday to talk bullshit. He can never forward. Because if you are a good leader of our opposition, but you have to come up with something making sense to the public, tell him, no, prevent the kidnapper, tell him, do something. Go up, take a little boat, go up in the mountains, help look for the child. But your dear is on our period, you living and look. Lincoln, behave yourself, man. It have a time for you. It have a time in life you have to learn to be serious. See your age. You cannot just behave yourself. I vex you, Mr. Curtis, and I will say more, but I cannot say more because this man just upset my mood this month. Anyway,
Auntie, have a good morning.
Lincoln will never learn. I just
Last Salah, all I can learn.
He will never learn. He's too old to learn. And anyway, you felt the earthquake, Dominica?
Well, I was just about to ask you if you felt the earthquake.
God, you will not take a my little cornmeal porridge as usual. I forget the house of body down. See your auntie running outside. I will fight my mother inside.
My auntie don't. All right, so it's okay. You okay, right, auntie? Everything is okay?
It's check hard, man.
Yeah, but we know. All right, auntie?
Anyway, you take care.
You have a good day, okay? You have a good day. On the overseas line, good morning.
Daryl.
Good morning. Good.
Daryl, concerning the kid. They should have questioned the parents, the so-called parents.
Well, I believe the police have done that, okay?
Yes, they need to do that because it's like they're starting where they don't even know anything. They have to question the people, the pastor, the so-called parents, and whoever else. They question them and find out what is going on so they will know where to begin and find this child. This child needs to be found. It's like 10 days now. It's ridiculous. Now, the people that compare Lennox to women, please don't compare Lennox to us. Lennox is the agouti. Don't compare it to us. Please, don't disrespect us like that.
I agree with you. Okay?
Please, thank you very much.
All right, then you have a good morning. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Tate.
Good morning, my baby. Sakafet.
Mola, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my dear.
I wish
Thank you.
Success in everything you want to do.
Amen. Thank you.
Have a blessed day today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Enjoy
ma'am.
it. Moka machewe.
All right.
Moka come at more particular patients because so many people call in.
All right.
So I was trying to call this morning. I succeeded. I hope I not so well. So
all right. Okay.
No, 100%.
I told you I would get a chance to come visit you. I haven't been able to do that, but I will make sure.
I know you're busy because you have to go. Imagine one man can have our country in chaos like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our little country was so peaceful and nice. They want to see if they will make the prime minister get mad, but don't worry. We are with him. We're praying for him. You know, God is in control. They cannot be in control because they're not stronger than God. God is stronger. If God need play force pass you, your packet get through others so you can succeed. Our little country was so peaceful and so one man have our country in chaos. Anyway, I pray they would get the little child, the girl I don't know. We must pray for her and pray all day, all night. Pray for us for that little child because we don't know what the situation with her, how thing is, if she eating, if she what. But God is in control.
Amen.
Maybe one day things will go right and
we will find her.
We will get her.
All right then.
Have a blessed day, my chick.
Okay, my
Let me
baby.
tell you something. Hold my cake in your pocket.
I
for
will
me,
do
eh?
that. Okay, my baby.
Right.
All right. Okay, you have a good morning. 9:49 is the morning time. I want to say special good morning and happy Father's Day to my good friend Mr. Cletus Green over there in Portsmouth. My friend, hope you have a good day when Father's Day come around. I know one person in particular, you will be properly fed on that day. Father's Day activity in Margot. Father's Day Domino Knockout Competition. Father's Day Domino Knockout Competition. You can register today at the Margot Community Resource Center or call 1-767-277-5566. Cash and other prizes, including a night for two at the Kempinski Resort and Spa. It's taking place at the La Petite Bistro on the Bayfront in Margot, and that is, of course, organized by the Margot Constituency LYO. Sunday, June 18, Father's Day activity in Margot at La Petite Bistro. Father's Day Domino Competition, $700 first prize, $500 second prize, barbecue and family activities. Teams are welcome from La Plaine to Paybush. So check it out this Father's Day. I know a number of other activities taking place. There's a drafts competition, I believe, on the Bayfront in Roseau. A drafts competition. Drafts a very interesting game, so you can partake in that. But you can check out the Margot LYO, the Margot Constituency LYO Father's Day Knockout Domino Competition, and that is taking place on Saturday, not Sunday. Saturday 18, that's tomorrow, and that is taking place. What time is it taking place from? I will tell you in a minute. At La Petite Bistro on the Bayfront in Margot. Cash and other prizes, including a night for two at the Kempinski Resort and Spa. What time is it starting, my friend? You will tell me. Let me know in a second. 4 p.m. From 4 p.m. on Saturday. 4 p.m. on Saturday. $700 first place. $500 second place. Cash, other cash prizes, as well as a night for two at the Kempinski Resort and Spa. Teams from La Plaine to Paybush, you are welcome to partake in the activities. On the local line, good morning.
Yes, it's me again, Mr. Tate.
Yes, ma'am.
It says them people from the house of Pharaoh start worshipping in that cemetery in Big Broad Daylight. You don't see things start happening. All kind of things start happening in the country.
Yes.
We need them prayer warriors to bring back this demon where they be back to the cemetery.
Indeed.
Okay, and I don't believe that the leader of the opposition is a father at all, no? I don't believe that. I more believe that song of what is his name again? Crunter. Bye-bye.
All right, then. You have a good morning, Auntie. 7 minutes moving up to 10 o'clock this morning, this Father's Day. Give your father a good day. Once your father is there for you, Father's Day is the day I hear people say, oh, I am mother and father too. No, that's not what Father's Day is about. Father's Day is to celebrate the fathers who are there, those who are present. Let it be about them. Let it be about their day. And I want to wish all fathers a happy Father's Day. In particular, our Prime Minister, happy Father's Day to you. Our Senior Minister, Honorable Ian Douglas as well. Let us wish everyone a happy Father's Day. Senior Counsel, Lloyd, Dale, Donnie, all the regular contributors who are fathers, Mr. Jack, Mr. Christmas, Mr. Green in Portsmouth, all of them. Joe Cam, happy Father's Day. On the overseas line, good morning.
Happy Father's Day to you in advance.
Thank you, thank you.
You know what? I was a little I'm concerned, and I was a little bit confused because I overheard some program yesterday, and to me they were more focusing on the guy and his family than the little girl, and I was a little bit upset. I might be wrong, but to me this is what I observed.
Yes, I myself saw that is the focus on the other side. That is the focus. The child. The child is not their primary focus. Yeah.
They were more focused on the little girl, on the boy's family than the little girl and her family. That is not right, Lord. Forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. That's the only thing I can say. But enjoy your special day on Sunday.
Thank you very much. You have a very good morning, my friend. On the local line, on the overseas line, good morning.
Good morning, Barry. I'm happy belated.
Thank you.
And your entire crew. You got the Prime Minister, you got Senior Albert, you got our friend, our trucker friend in the U.S. Man, this was good to have you guys. Now, Daryl, on the missing princess, the 12-year-old young baby girl, Daryl, it hurts my heart. It's aching all of our hearts to see that she is out there, I should not say in a wilderness, in a jungle with somebody she thinks she knows. And I believe she is relying on that person because she's seen this person being a member of the family, and she entrusts herself with this gentleman. I don't know if I should call it gentle because that act is not gentle. Daryl, we as a nation, whether we live in Dominica or we live overseas and even neighboring islands that know about what's going on, we should not stop praying. And those of us that on the island, we should not stop searching, Daryl. The way how some of us are going on, we're trying to play the blame game, we're trying to vilify the child, we're trying to vilify the Prime Minister, and make the guy a hero, when it is not. You cannot try to change good things and put it into bad, and try to make bad things and bad behavior good. We've got to straighten up that English language and the English behavior, Daryl. And furthermore, we know we have a Prime Minister that has good advisors, and he has a strong wife, Melissa Papas Kerry, behind him. All right. On the other hand, who is advising Bozo, Daryl? Does Bozo have a wife to say, "Yo, come on, man"?
Well, let me put it this way. We have always stayed away from involving the dear lady in our discussions. Okay? We have. I'm not telling you what you have said is out of place or anything like that. I'm just saying you asked a question, and we have always stayed away from No, nothing to apologize for, my friend. I was just seeking to respond to the question you asked. So we try not to get her in. She already has to deal with the fate that she's married to Bozo. Okay?
Right. And the thing is, right now, we Dominicans, we should not stop praying. And some of us that are posting certain videos online to confuse people overseas that have their heart aching. I have daughters. My youngest daughter just went out, on a school trip. I prayed with her, I hugged her, because I don't know what's going to happen. That's like things that Daria. You get what I'm saying? You could imagine people that have daughters going through the same painful feeling, Daria. And you have people now saying they demonstrated for peace and prosperity. Why don't they demonstrate for the child? They, go to by the police by the prime minister and say, we want to continue searching for this child. Let us help. Why only don't do that? Why they don't do that, Daryl? You get what I'm saying? It hurts me. Don't make us have got violence. I live in a neighborhood right there in Richmond, right, Daryl? And Daryl, in one area, 25 square feet area, Daryl, not at the same time. Countless people lose their lives. Daryl, when you see I come at my house, it's in my backyard, my front door is closed, I do not open my door, I have camera everywhere in my house. I don't even open my door for the mailman. And people talking about Dominica is bad, Dominica is this, Dominica is that. People that try to bring over the country, what are you doing, Because when you see you throw big stone behind your back, that same stone you throw behind your back, you go back looking for it. Do not throw a big stone behind your back and do not fuck your country bad. Even if things are bad wherever you live, always uplift the country.
Amen.
Look for the good in the country. You understand? It hurts me, Gary.
All right, my friend.
Hi.
Don't do that, okay? All right, my friend. You have a good morning. Of course, we look forward to the next level program tomorrow, where, of course, Simeon will take us through another important discussion. I want to wish again all the fathers a happy Father's Day, to include my good friend Simeon, my friend Ronald as well, Donnie, Senior Counsel, Senior Minister, Honorable Ian Douglas, Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, Lloyd, Dale, and all the others who contribute in one way or the other, and who also are very good fathers. Until we meet again next week, to have a wonderful Friday morning and a very good weekend.
Laddie. Well. I am Dominica campaign, cause some controversy, cause many could not identify with values exposed by this country. So maybe this is the right time to ask some pertinent questions. What makes a Dominican Dominica? Is it the country or the people in her? Are you Dominica when you see war every day? Nation building, your part you never play. Always looking for a handout. No care in this world to talk about. Is it Dominica to sit mind people business? Spread rumors like it's a disease. Then the slogan for you is not real. I am Dominica. Are you? Laddie. Well. Some people think being Dominican is to talk Creole and eat ground provision. On Creole Day, if you're not in Waptui yet, well, for some, they're not Dominican yet. So what about simple integrity, loving kindness, hard work and honesty? Some of the pillars which makes a Dominican. So once again, I'm asking the question. Are you Dominica when you sit and remain mute? Even when politicians plunder and loot, just because you support in a party, you pretend that everything is Irie. Is it Dominica when you hear your neighbor call? You fold your arms, say it's not your business at all. Then you just mocking the slogan call. I am Dominica, are you? Laddie. Well, 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 well. And when you don't share one's opinion, they say you're trying to bring the country down. Do you realize it takes different views if the country have to move? Criticism that is done constructively should not bring about enmity. If you are Dominican, as you proudly claim, uphold its morality and good name. Are you Dominica only when things are bright? Then turn your back when things get tight? Or are you prepared to fight with all your might to keep her afloat and hold her head high? Are you Dominica when your party in power? Then change allegiance every hour. Then the slogan you fail to honor. I am Dominica, are you? Laddie. Well, 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 well.
Appointed unto man wants to die. The exceptions, like Lazarus, God gave them a bite. Every journey on this earth must come to an end. How it winds up for its soul, now that will depend upon what direction that we take and the contribution that we make. And if we choose a life of deceit and decay, we will answer to the Master when He calls us on Judgment Day. So when I'm gone, I want to live behind a strong legacy. When I'm gone, I want my fellow men to remember me. Remember me. Not because I had plenty money, material things that I got dishonestly. Not because of power and glory. When I die, I want the words to be said of me. Here lies a man, a truthful man. Here lies a man, trustworthy man. Here lies a man. He was a man who lived honestly. Oh. Remember, all of life is a stage. one entrance, one exit that we must engage. For those actors who believe their stage is forever, let's consider, contemplate just who brought us here. Those who walk with their nose held up high, like they think that they will never die. When we're called to account, only truth shall prevail.
Priests and preachers, moral leaders.
If you fake, you too will get your quail. Oh. So when I'm gone, I want to leave behind a strong legacy. When I'm gone, I want my fellow men to remember me. Remember me. Not because I was highty-tighty or engage in moral hypocrisy. Not because of power and glory. When I die, I want the words to be said of me.
Here lies a man,
a righteous man.
Here lies a man,
a decent man.
Here lies a man
who lives a life of morality. Oh.